My thing though, sweetie, is I like to gray out the questions as we go through them.
That's fair. Which I am recording now, by the way. So.
Oh.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Can I pee first?
No, we are recording that.
You are locked in your room now. I locked your room. I think.
I'm gonna go pee then.
Okay, fine.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Cal.
Oh shit! Hang on.
Let's start it. We should start the introduction.
Can we take a mulligan on this podcast?
No, all of this stays. We are not allowed to take mulligans.
Man,
Once
we're doing.
it begins, we can't begin it.
Do it live as possible. That makes it funnier.
Yeah.
So it does.
Train wreck here.
Exactly.
Adverb.
The only way that
Also
we're
try.
allowed to change anything is if someone says something so horrid and terrible that we're going to leave it in. We're just going to bleep it out. But we're only going to bleep out the parts that don't actually make it terrible.
Right, well, wait, Ferrous, have you started drinking?
So like
yet?
no, I should probably.
Yeah, go get yourself something.
Well, no, the
like
problem
now.
is
Do it now.
I'm not going to mix the green label. Oh, fine. Jesus.
I am a terrible influence. Someone need an example of peer pressure. Here you go.
Well, if Ferrous is getting himself something to drink, I'm gonna go get me something to drink in the form of beer.
I already have my drink for dinner, so...
I didn't prepare any ice.
You really need ice?
You talk about peer pressure though, but like the amount of pressure it takes to peer Ferrous is equivalent
peer
to what it takes to crush a butterfly wing.
To peer Ferrous.
It's true. I don't take much to peer pressure me.
You know what, Ferrous? I'll meet you halfway. I'm gonna go, like, get something while I'm, like, on the mic.
He didn't even finish his sentence before he succumbed to the peer pressure.
So anyone want to introduce themselves if we're going to do this?
No, I'm gonna get alcohol too, since everybody else is.
Are we already recording?
Ferrous,
I'm not gonna be super.
I am very weak-willed.
I am not super seriously drinking alcohol. And besides, this is my last beer, so.
You go to work anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
And
Well,
before anyone complains, he doesn't drive. He's.
I walk to work. It's like a 10-minute walk for me, so.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
but a lot of people
extraterrestrial, the slayer of something.
I am.
You're not a Slayer.
I am. I'm Victoria Conqueso.
De la Muerte.
De la Muerte.
Victory with cheese.
I take a victory with cheese. That sounds like a.
Yeah.
That sounds like a victory.
I would totally make a menu with something called a victory with cheese, and you don't actually know what it is.
That's Civilization 6's new victory condition.
Con queso.
Yeah.
I have a hard root beer.
You have to take over the entire dairy industry.
Where's that root beer on the most hardness scale?
Somewhere between gypsum and concrete. Hard for root beer.
I'm Sui. I am in charge of this train wreck. And
I'm Kel. I lurk.
I'm still a bear.
So
I
Was that back?
I have had snacks, master of the snacks.
May the power of snacks compel you.
So what have you guys been up to today?
I got up, I putzed around for a bit, and now I'm here.
So you existed.
Pretty much.
I was stuck helping with rail cars today again, and I feel like absolute death.
I went
guess-
to work and looked up ways to hook up automation to extremely outdated Oracle code.
I wrote a few words, at least like 2.
At least a word.
Yeah, at least the one, and then tried to write more, and then now I'm here.
I hosted an electrician, and then I cooked the inverse cat dog of a chicken.
The inverse cat dog?
Yeah, because
what?
it was 2 thighs and 2 legs. Or, no, 4 thighs and 4 legs, excuse me.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the 2 lower ends of a chicken.
I defeated the evil that was Hell Temple on hard mode on La Milana,
Oh,
and also beat the game.
Yeah, Pancakes has been destroying La Milana.
It is thoroughly destroyed now. And, like, the only thing I have left to get in that game is just miscellaneous achievements that don't really pertain to anything. I beat it at its hardest.
Steam is dinging at someone.
Oh, that was me. Sorry, my bad. I need a new mic, it seems.
Or headphones that don't leak.
That's true, but then again, 7-year-old headset, so...
Yeah, they just leak more sound over time. That's the failure method for headphones.
You gotta get some silicone in there.
Oh, the silicone's locking out and
Make sure
burrowing into my ears, huh?
I was gonna say, make sure it's on your ears and then silicone it.
I was thinking like that same freak out at a strip club. Oh god, the silicone's leaking out.
Don't.
Uh,
Yeah, that's bad. But no one, don't silicone headphones to your ears.
You just get one of those. You just get one of those caulk guns and just around the headphones over your head.
yeah.
Or that expanding construction foam.
What happens if you fill a balloon with that?
It pops.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where you thought this would be going.
Put on some headphones, put on a VR headset, construction foam your head shut, total immersion.
What if you only put a little bit of it in a balloon?
We'll pop a little bit.
Just.
Or you can put it into a squirrel.
Also, has it been used as a weapon in any video game?
Squirrel
I'm
with
pretty sure.
implants.
Like,
That's my fetish.
imagine being
Wow.
encased in that shit. Like, imagine having it sprayed all over you, and then it just expands, and like, then you're dead, trapped inside the foam.
That's
It also
Ferrous'
burns. It's up a lot.
No, my fetish is dolls.
Filled with foam.
I don't know what they're filled with. Cum. They're filled with cum. That's my fetish. Doll
Ejaculate construction foam.
It just gets so sticky, it just becomes like a building material. It's Scrabble.
Sex with a cement mixer.
Check it out, guys. My dick is a cement mixer.
I feel like there's some macro porn of that out there somewhere, or some hyper art of that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Someone deliver for Marcus. I'm sure he'd thank you.
I got greasy chicken hands.
If he won't thank you, I know someone who will.
Did anybody actually? Did anybody actually like watch the last one and like offer a commentary or what?
There was Tony.
So I haven't clicked any of these links, but the first two results are fucking idiot boy and cement mixer, followed by the Hulk fucking a cement truck.
That's probably what we're looking for here.
I don't.
I'm imagining like a myriad of different Hulk voice actors over the years just
Oh
yelling,
god.
"Hulk fuck
Oh
truck!"
god. Where? I'll put this.
I'm not looking.
No, we're not looking.
Well, I found what you were looking for, though.
Now instead of looking into that, we actually get to the questions.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
I
like the
looked
Lou
at-
Ferrigno Hulk.
I just looked accidentally, and
God.
I don't know
I
what
like-
to say.
The expression on his face is great because he looks like he did it by accident.
Oh,
Feels like he discovered something like, oh.
Hulk
Hulk fucked the truck?
Jesus Hulk.
This is where we're at.
I wish I had some kind of like pre-talk topic ready other than fucking cement trucks.
Well, I mean,
You
the
know?
last time I was like, we were talking about red rockets.
I could totally see the truck.
I don't know if this is an improvement
as, like, a
or
bad name.
we're trending downwards, spiraling.
I don't know if it'd be. I don't know if it'd be a country, a folk, or like some weird metal band.
Truck
The Truck
Fucker
Fuckers.
sounds like a parody country band.
Truck Fucker sounds like something you'd read off of a baseball cap.
Truck Fucker.
And it's like Red 2. And
Oh, it's like one of those shows that would come on at 11 o'clock on CMT back in like the 2000s. Welcome to Truck Fuckers.
We're here to fuck your truck.
It's the extreme edgy version of Hee Haw.
Come down with this group of 5 regular old country boys to see who can take the title of Ultimate Truck Fucker.
I just realized I don't think anyone on
We're
YouTube
gonna
is
have,
old
like-
enough to remember Hee Haw.
Here's the thing though. There's gonna be like one person out of like all of our followers who's like heavily country trucker and all that kind of stuff, and he's going to unfollow because of this.
It's Godo.
There's Zan.
It
would totally be Godo.
Yeah, but he cares
might
too
be
much about the porn.
no. He'd be angrier that we don't have a pilot for Truck Fuckers.
It's true.
And honestly, in his case, I said.
And now you just turned it into a goddamn Transformers porn.
I was gonna go that direction. Like, it was like at this point, it might as well just be a Transformers hentai or something.
Michael Bay's Truck Fuckers.
Time to go
Truck fuckers,
see what I can
robots
find.
in disguise.
I'm just
Every
gonna
time one of them
I'm
orgasms,
just
there's an
gonna type in
explosion.
Truck, and
Looks like you've got an energon leak.
God. I always thought there would be
Like-
questions.
90% of this shit is just Western stuff, and like 90% of that is the same thing translated in different ways.
You're lucky I can't do an impression of Soundwave because I would so do one of him climaxing right now if I could. 'Cause that's what I hear in my head.
I did find one that actually seems somewhat interesting, which is the English title is Active Ido Tomoe Mami in the Magic Mirror Truck.
What?
And there's tits. So
Well, that one you can link.
oh, that one.
Criteria met.
Criterion.
Like he throws the whole truck fucking ass, but he hides out the good stuff. What the fuck, Ferrous? What the fuck?
All I got is a sad panda.
Are we?
Oh,
Are we gonna,
boy.
Fucking go again.
are we gonna go
Okay.
through that right
No,
now?
not right now.
We don't need to go
Alright,
through the sad panda on air.
that
I
was-
just don't care anymore.
That was great. That was fucking great.
We'll get you sorted out afterwards, pancakes.
Okay. Sweet. What's our first question?
Please save us.
Well, okay, so I may have told you in particular to start drinking for a reason, Ferrous.
Oh no.
It's like- I got this all figured out. And I sabotaged Ferrous. I was thinking more on getting these out of the way of all the questions that are particularly towards Ferrous.
Lightning round.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
So, let's start from the top then. And this will be a very easy question for everyone else.
Yeah.
So aside from the auto scores, what other girls do you really like? Like, really like?
Did I go first?
I mean, like, since this was directed directly at you, yeah. You...
Okay. Basically, any girls that have sharp teeth, crazy eyes, or claws, and big titty. So, like, Seaport,
So like 90% of furries.
no.
That's a really weird jump in.
That is a weird... No. As I was saying, though, like, Seaport, Nui Harime, Kauneka, Stalking, Gothic Lolita in there, too. Like, Koki's Matilda gets that there. Man, I started drinking way too fast.
It helps. It helps.
Okay.
Now I'm dizzy and gonna vomit.
No. What else is there? Hex Maniac. Just like if you got crazy eyes, sharp teeth, send them my way. Also, most of the other Simple Gear girls.
Most.
Because those aren't the autos girls. I mean, Shirabe is alright, but I'm not going to go out of my way to, like, find stuff for her. If it pops up, it's like, yeah, sure, I'll bat.
It's like, I wouldn't kick her out of bed, but...
I wouldn't kick her out of bed, but it's not like I'm going to try to get her into bed in the first place. Perry from Fire Emblem.
Perry the Platypus.
Reason why I stopped playing that Fire Emblem game, because
I ended up with a whole squad of her.
Yeah, no, but I got it's like, oh yeah, I'll try with however many things, and then it's like after 20 things of the exact same guy, I got just annoyed and stopped. Because it's like, it's bullshit. At the very least, Grand Blue gives me like stuff I can use for other things.
Have you got Halasena yet?
I haven't gotten Halasena yet.
And you're not
That's
getting as
another
angry,
one on the list.
not as angry as you did about not getting Perry.
Exactly, because there's all this other shit. And I'm not getting the exact same guy over and over and over. I mean, I have gotten, what's his name? Delaford's The Broken Lance like 7 times now. But I'm not bothered by it because it gives me other shit.
or rather, there are so many more characters than Fire Emblem that...
Yeah. Also, robot girls are alright. Okay, on to whoever wants to answer this next.
Everyone would have assumed that from you because of all of the work you did for years before your Symphogear addiction.
I've only been around for a little while comparatively. Like, I mean, it's like 3 years of it.
Yeah, but all the time before you start, you hit this drug.
It's my cocaine.
I would say it's more like heroin.
No, because heroin, well...
It's an opioid addiction.
Better wordplay.
That is better wordplay. Crap. No, I was going to say cocaine because it actually motivates me. Heroin would just make me strung out.
You would do anything for the next fix. The things I've heard you, like, the way I've heard you talk, waiting between seasons of Symphogear...
So it's more like his bath salts.
I do go on a warpath sometimes.
Have you ever eaten somebody's face because of Symphogear?
No, but I have eaten somebody's face.
It was totally unrelated incidents.
Ironically, because of bath salts.
Does anyone else want to jump in with an answer?
What's the specific wording to the question?
Aside from the auto scorers, what other girls do you really like?
So just the type of person or type of girl you like, or?
I believe.
I think it was a specific question
For Ferrous.
Yeah. So it's like, aside from the auto scores, which you know nothing about anyway, Mark.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, I know some of the words in those questions. I just want to figure out what the rest of them are.
The auto scorers are the dolls that I like.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So basically, they were asking what other characters I like who were girls.
The answer to this question is B. Arthur.
You know what? Yeah, sure.
Betty White.
Everyone loves Betty White, but like
everyone loves Betty
not
White.
Sexually. Just
you know what we should do? We should find some way to watch the Golden Girls. Together.
I was afraid you were gonna say draw porn of Betty White.
No.
That's like, it seems so wrong, but like, there's gotta be someone, or I would say groups of people who legitimately, like maybe not even sexually, but like really, attracted to her. It's like the rest of the Golden Girls, even.
It's like fuck, marry, kill, Golden Girls edition.
You know,
I would wager
right now.
What was that, Cal?
I would wager if given 5 minutes of determined searching time, you could produce
easily, yeah,
a not just easily, but like specifically like a Pixiv circle.
Oh, Pixiv! Oh, wow!
Wow, we're getting... Oh God, Cody's doing it. No, but
He's biting the bullet, so the rest of us.
I was
don't
gonna say, like, what right now, Betty White is just having a chill go down her spine, and we've all been automatically lost without her even knowing who we are.
Maybe she's like into it though. Like,
She's the one drawing all of it. It's like, you naughty boys.
So I searched Golden Girls Rule 34. Can confirm.
Man, you guys are forgetting. If it exists, there's porn of it.
No, I was just confirming it.
I have the title for this. Just Golden Girls are 34.
and pancakes. Unfortunately, that's not as true as it should be. And
Yeah.
Ferrous can even attest to that.
Man, okay, so that one side character from the newest season of Symphogear, I have been the only person to draw her at all. Like, I drew porn of her, and it is the only art of her that exists whatsoever. No one else has drawn her. What the fuck?
Well, maybe it's a slow start.
So I googled Betty White porn, which I regret, but she did pose nude back when she was young, and there are pictures of that floating around.
Technically.
There are a bunch of photoshops of her today. And they're terrible. I'm gonna hit back now, so I don't look at them anymore.
Hit back a few times.
Yeah, I need to clear my cache.
So there's only one other person here.
Did Incognito it?
There's only one other person here who watches Symphogear to have an opinion on the auto scores anyway. So Koki.
Okay.
I don't know why Ferrous makes such a big deal out of them.
so
Like,
so your
the
answer
mid-boss
is like
in the third
everyone else.
season. Very much. Gary was kind of cute, but like, what the fuck, Ferrous? What the fuck?
You know, Koki, I'm not surprised that you said that. I mean, if out of any of them, she would be the one that would fit your aesthetics the most.
And honestly, like you've heard me answer is like I don't even care, but like the top I would rank would be Lior.
Oh, I mean, like, I like the design. Just Micah has the big claws and teeth. It blurs immediately after Micah.
I think I remember watching like part of an episode of Symphogear, and I was just confused.
Yeah, that's
How would
gonna
you-
happen.
How would you have come across?
I don't know,
I thought Symphogear was a game.
I think Ferrous linked me a clip of it one time.
He has one.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah,
What did you see?
I don't know.
That's how confused he was.
'Cause I'm just
It's
trying
like
to
looking
think.
at an elder god. He couldn't comprehend what he was looking at.
I was like, oh, I remember giant fight scenes and explosions. That's pretty much it. Like,
It's
you know,
90% of the
Yeah.
anime.
I saw the helicopter door scene before Ferrous.
Because I was waiting to see anything until I saw the episode. Because I didn't want to be spoiled. And this episode isn't still subbed yet, and I
learn to speak Japanese. Not like me, though.
Fucking should.
I might be putting more effort into that than Ferrous is actually.
I need to put some effort into it as well, if only just so I can know Japanese.
Since that was extremely directed to Ferrous, so we'll move on to the next one. Have you ever been afraid of your artistic skills? I gotta preface this. Merger's like obsessed with you, Ferrous.
Yeah, no, we've become pretty quick buds.
No, I don't even think it's a matter of buds. I think it's like obsessed with you.
Like, are we getting into single white female territory?
Like, if you read the book Mercy, like, you just gotta be careful.
Have you ever been afraid of your artistic skills remaining stagnant? If so, how have you overcome this? Oh shit, I should probably be asking funny questions. Then what in your life would you give up to get absolutely eviscerated by Mika every night for the rest of your life?
What the fuck kind of question is this?
What would you give, Ferrous? What would you give?
Hold on, artistic skills remaining stagnant. I have been afraid.
Well, let's
of
save
it.
that for later, because pretty much everyone else. can
Okay,
answer that too.
okay. In that case, what would I give up to get absolutely eviscerated?
Every night, don't forget that.
Does my pride count?
No, it would already be gone at that point, regardless.
My reputation.
Mm.
That
Pretty
would be
much
gone
the same.
too.
Wait. When we say eviscerated, is this like
Okay.
complete and total bloody evisceration where you're just dead now?
Okay. Let me explain. Ferrous has a thing for like claws, and then this also led like really big claws, and this led to the thing with Seaport, the claw to bust ratio as well,
Uh-huh.
and which then also brings in passion lip, but
Yeah, I haven't really gotten to getting to passion lip yet. I think to. Yeah.
but so yeah, he's referring explicitly like Ferrous. Can you like quickly like look for a picture of Mika to show
So we can describe
to show
it because the people
like,
watching
this-
can't see it. Or are you going to edit it in as the
I'm
background
not
for this
editing
entire
it in.
episode?
They can go see it themselves. I'm saying for the sake of conversation with like people who don't know who we're talking about.
Give me a sec here.
So everybody pause the podcast, go to Google, search for Mika. We're not telling you how to spell it correctly, but do it anyway.
I would assume it's spelled M-I-K-A.
M-I-C-K.
You'd be wrong. Damn it, Stewie, you ruined it. Now they know.
They don't know like what else to look for.
Oh, that one, yeah.
But
Yeah, I see that drawn a lot by Ferrous. Yeah.
but
I
yeah,
know,
that's what he's talking about.
Okay.
And I guess that's the part that he wants to put his dick next to.
Google
Well, I guess-
suggests that I should search Mocha instead of Micah or Mika.
Mocha Jockin.
I mean, here's the thing though. Ika's not here, so we can't go along that route.
I just
I
got
mean-
to use some fan art there, Ferris. Some Mocha Jockin.
I mean-
It's like it's the coffee with the ribbons and the claws.
I mean, it still doesn't really answer my question about the whole getting eviscerated thing, though.
It means exactly what it sounds like.
Mika-chino.
Yeah, this is too powerful. Can't actually-
So there would just be like one day Ferrous would say, "I'm gonna go put my bone in Mika, but be back later," and then we just never hear from him again because he's fucking dead.
He has to install a vagina first, so hole saw and flashlight again.
it's like I just make sure you like a drill with like the side handle like going in on the cross.
But not in the light of reincarnation so that you can keep getting eviscerated.
But no, the answer would probably be like
Probably
left
is health
arm.
and safety. Like
Well,
Oh,
how
and
much
how
money's
much
in your
is-
wallet? How much money is in your wallet, Ferris? We'll take that.
$4.
All right, I'll take it.
Deal.
Give us
Shake
the
on it.
money.
as-
now I have $4
I have the 4 USD.
Cheapest prostitute ever.
As for the stagnation Ferris,
Actually, on one hand, I do kind of worry about it because I don't actually. Basically, my issue is I don't actually have much time to draw. So what ends up happening is when I have time to draw, instead of working on anything to actually improve, instead of doing studies or anything like that, I just end up trying to get things I want done.
I like how the guy who spends like 6 hours a day masturbating does not have time to draw.
What the hell are you talking about? I don't spend 6 hours a day masturbating.
what do you
I
do?
spend
He
like
spends
2.
3 hours a day
Oh.
masturbating.
But Ferris, I have to say, whenever you do stupid little sketches, they
Yeah.
are way more technically proficient than your full drawings.
Jesus Christ. How?
I don't know. You're the one who does them.
I don't know either.
This is just more what I say. Line art kills drawings.
Probably.
Or even then, when you're doing like an actual drawing, they're just like boring standing poses, even and like you're
Because
stupid sketches.
as I mentioned, oftentimes what happens when I'm streaming, I just want to get shit done, so it ends up defaulting to that anyways. But a lot of times when I'm not streaming, I will start drawing something that's a little bit more exciting, get frustrated that I can't make it look right, give up, and then switch it
And then
back
fall
up.
back.
Because the thing is, though, is I don't want to be stuck there for however long trying to get it right, and then have absolutely nothing done for that weekend. And then I feel angry at myself, and then I end up not drawing for a few weeks because I just feel bad. Versus getting stuff out the door allows me to keep my sanity and my sense of self.
Done is good.
I'm not sure I'd agree. Does anyone else have an answer?
Not
Well,
really.
I haven't drawn for. Well, I have drawn kind of recently, but I'm not very serious about it. So I could say I've sufficiently stagnated, but I still have some drawing talent.
I haven't drawn in 83 years.
You, Koki?
Chicken.
Your answer is chicken. Chicken will keep
Yeah.
you from being stagnant.
Yeah, it was my lifeblood.
My answer is hedonism.
Just fuck
Just
it.
hedonism. Yeah, literally, just fuck it.
Fuck it real good.
My answer is fuck it as well, but a different kind of fuck it. Like, Ferrous mentions like, falling back after things not turning out right. To me, it's more like if you feel like feeling like you can't try something, try it anyway and see what happens. And like maybe you'll take something out of it, maybe you won't.
Maybe you'll fail and it'll crush your self-esteem.
That
Just see where life takes you.
That happens, yes. But
Why doesn't Bob Ross ever talk about that when he's painting?
At the same time, though, even though I have not ventured out as much as I would like, and all that kind of stuff, and I do relatively boring stuff, compared to what I was doing previously, my stuff has significantly improved. It's just probably a lot slower than it could be.
I would say in superficial ways, things are cleaner a lot of the time. I'm sorry I'm being so brutal.
No, it's I'm not saying that you're wrong. It's just if I had more energy to
Yeah, you don't have the time. Yeah.
And it's not even necessarily that I don't have the time, it's the energy part that gets me.
Yeah.
I could have plenty of time, but if I had an entire week today,
Okay.
I would be fucking screwed.
Here's the question: you have a job and yet you still take all of these commissions. Like the extra money is great, I imagine, but like.
To be honest,
Stop hogging all the money.
as I mentioned, here's the thing with that: most of the money that I'm getting for commissions are going towards commissioning other people.
That's okay.
And then secondly,
Down the pipeline.
Yeah, down the pipeline. And then secondly, it's the sort of thing where, to be honest, I have 8 commissions and however many trades. The trades are mainly because I want more dolls, and so that's the easiest way.
It's the diplomatic route.
It's commission
Diplomatic
alchemy.
route. Commission alchemy. No. And then for the commissions, honestly, this time around, it's okay, I have 8 more to finish. Fuck.
Ferrous,
I was
pay it forward,
thinking-
oxide.
I was thinking that I was gonna be yeah, I can get all this shit done this week. I kind of overestimated or underestimated how much work is gonna kick my ass. Not to mention, I still don't know if I have the eclipse off or not, and that's probably gonna screw me over. But on the good side,
Hold on a second. The
Labor Day.
eclipse?
I was gonna say we got you pronouncing eclipse on recording now.
Sorry, I just.
you,
Can we talk about crayons or milk?
I will stab you,
Um,
you asshole.
I will move on to the next thing.
Okay.
So you can grade that out whenever you feel like it, Ferrous.
Yeah, I was getting the next drink ready.
He
Um,
needs it now.
aside from the scorers, is there any group of villains or villainesses you really like? That's a slightly sexist wording there. Like, villains would encompass it.
Yeah. I think they might be. I don't know.
I think they just want to make sure Ferrous gives a female answer to this question.
So for this, I would say the Abyssals from Cancol. I don't even play Cancol or anything. I just think they look neat.
Their designs are very good.
They are.
Oh, I know. It's like, I mean, compared
Unlike
to
the
the
rest
other
of Cancol,
Cancol girls, yeah, exactly. Unlike the rest of Cancol, their designs are actually good. But what else is there?
How about we make a boat girl that doesn't look like a boat? Oh wow, this is great.
Yeah. So villains, bad guys. Give me a sec to think. A lot of like Skeletor. Those guys
Totally
are
fuck
alright.
Skeletor.
Skeletor's pretty hot.
Only if Skeletor
I'd
was
fuck
willing.
Skeletor.
No.
I just keep remembering that Slugbox comic where Nelko noticed he had the black fingernails.
Cobra. No, hold on. Group of villains that I really like. Cobra. Because
yes.
They take care of their people. Have you seen the shit that like Cobra does? You see in the commercials and everything. Hey, here's Cobra playing volleyball and having team building exercises. Here's Cobra with a really nice resort for their troops and everything. Here's Cobra with probably pretty decent healthcare and dental.
I gotta ask this because like I didn't watch G.I. Joe, so this is probably gonna be directed at Koki.
Yeah.
What made Cobra a villain group?
They were a global organization of terrorists bent on
But
world
what did they
domination.
do?
They tried to take over the world many, many times, but they were really bad at it.
Yes,
like,
but
bad.
What about them taking over the world was bad? Like, what were they vouching for? What were they like?
Okay, so this is going to be really, really hard to do, but just imagine it if the world was ran by a bunch of incompetent people.
Oh, that's so hard to imagine.
Oh,
It's so hard.
really hard to imagine.
And someone slightly more competent was trying to.
Joes didn't want to rule the world; they just didn't want Cobra. Fuck them. We're gonna stick with the
mean,
American government.
It's that I don't have enough experience to say like they are bad. I don't like.
Oh, there was like a list of the worst Cobra attempts to take over the world.
Well, I mean, the worst is in like morally
Least effective?
deplorable or like effectiveness. Yeah.
Yeah, effectiveness.
Because like I'm concerned about the moral implications than the effectiveness.
I don't know. I think effectiveness is a valid thing to be concerned about.
It speaks about them, yes, but like for this point of conversation, I'm worried about the moral part.
Okay, so one time Cobra tried to take over the world by building a giant fun house and putting a bunch of scientists in it and holding them for ransom.
That sounds awesome.
They constructed a like 20-foot tall Jack in the Box that looked like Cobra Commander.
Dude, okay. Even if the Joes show up, Stockholm syndrome in an hour.
Okay, there was another time they rigged a mayor election. Trying to
Just
get
one single
Cobra
mayoral
Commander.
election.
Yeah.
Baby steps, I guess.
It wasn't because like it was Cobra's plan. It was because like one of the people in the election hired them to do it.
Another question
Like
is
freelance.
what
They're a grassroots.
So they were
terrorist
just
organization.
They were just contractors.
what's the definition of like villain in this case? Like antagonist?
Yeah, I was gonna say
or-
like I'm not
'Cause, I
one
mean,
for
the
moral
payday-
black and
the-
white here.
like because the Payday team could.
Yeah. Like who is the
Yeah, who's the villains there? It's kind of hard to.
Who is the real bad guys?
Also, just like Vegeta and Nappa when they were bad guys, they're. Yeah.
There was another time that Cobra tricked the Joes into like participating in a game show to ruin their self-esteem.
Oh, that's right.
What?
psychological warfare?
Like, it was rigged so they couldn't win, so they wanted them to feel bad. That was like the entire plot. There was another time they opened a national chain of fast food restaurants so they could hide real rockets in the logo for the restaurant. Here is a picture from the episode. For those watching on YouTube, they're on a giant rocket. This is Red Rocket.
Red Rocket just came right back.
Wow. Just wow. Oh wow.
Does anyone else have an answer for this?
I can't go on.
Nothing I say is going to top the Cobra team, so just me.
Oh, so I was gonna say the Titans test team. Well, actually, wait. Were the Titans test team part of the Titans when they were bad guys or when they were good guys?
Titans were never bad guys.
I'm a
They
big
were
fan
the
of
bad
Green
guys.
from Half-Life 2 as a villain.
The Titans were working with whoever else in Zeta.
Well, I think the intent was not for what villains we enjoy as characters, but I think it was a visual design question, to put it politely.
It's vague, really, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
Shit.
And when you say that, I'm still gonna say Cobra.
Mark would fuck Breen.
No, it's not really my type.
He just had that panic, freaked out look he usually has in the game.
I mean, also, I guess if we're talking about aesthetics and stuff, a lot of the Pokemon team, no,
Meow.
yeah.
Meow.
Somebody go redub Pokemon so like all Meowth's lines are actually lines from Garfield.
That's terrifying.
I think Garfield's my favorite. I think Garfield's my favorite supervillain.
You have any other
Sorry,
answers?
John. I was so hungry.
You have any other answers for that, Marcus?
I feel like I should.
Yeah, because I'm thinking Soul to Robo in your case.
If I actually played the game, I'd have more of an answer for that. But
I mean, you watched me play.
I've watched you play a lot of it. But yeah, Opera was in there. Yeah, definitely that.
Actually, here's a
Large dope on Honkaros.
different question that's not on the list, but somewhat related to this. Why do the bad guys always have like better aesthetic design choices?
There's a trope for that. Was it like evil is sexy? Was it?
I think a big chunk of it is because a lot of the better design choices tend to be more out there, visually speaking, and one of the basic ideas for hero characters is a lot of people think that they need to be easier to connect with from a narrative perspective.
They need to be grounded. They need to be grounded. Otherwise, there's no like adversary.
Okay, so like to every single comment that somebody ever says about, you gotta have your protagonist be relatable, but you can go like wild with the villains because people don't have to relate to them. Like fuck RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Yeah, no,
That's
like,
proof the opposite works.
I'm not disagreeing that the opposite works. I think that the opposite is often more effective. I think a lot of pieces that like allow their friendly quote unquote characters, because it's not always their main characters, to be more outlandish, they tend to benefit from that.
Oh, okay. Okay, on this
That
topic.
reminds me, I still need to watch Trigun.
On this topic, I have to get something out of the way. Okay, this is actually one of the things I like most about like Duke Nukem conceptually, was that he was such an anti-hero.
Yeah, that he's basically a scumbag, but also that he also had a very strong visual design. He was allowed to be out there visually speaking.
And I come from playing Duke Nukem 3D before like people come in to jump in about Forever, which I actually do need to finish going through.
I've fapped to Duke Nukem 3D a couple times.
You
Pixelated strippers.
Fapped to the strippers.
With the, like 3 whole frames of animation.
I just thought of something else, guys.
baby.
I can only say all this because I can relate, because I think I did the same thing back in the 90s.
Yeah, there was no other choice.
Koki.
Yeah.
Dio.
Dio.
What about
I miss Dio.
No.
Dio or all caps Dio?
All caps Dio.
With the green lipstick and the spiky hair.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else has anything else to say on this.
I'm gonna put
Mondeo?
forward Sylvaria.
Oh,
Like-
yeah,
like
yeah,
visually,
yeah.
or it's-
Yeah, visually.
Yeah.
I will admit that that character was a character that actually seriously annoyed me with how much she derailed like a lot of the tone building in that game.
Yeah.
But as a character, she was appealing.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have
what game?
a figure.
Where's she from?
I have a
Valkyria.
figure.
Valkyria.
Chronicles.
Aesthetically, I really liked all of the aesthetics of the bad guys in Human Revolution, Deus Ex. All of the Ogs.
Oh,
I haven't.
Those are really cool.
seen anything like it.
Ferris has seen them.
Wait,
a weird naked muscle man.
Yeah, that and the girl and Barrett.
Oh no. Okay, I thought you were talking about the second game.
No, not Invisible War. No.
Yeah.
Visible War was like the old one. I thought you were talking about Humanity Divided.
Mankind
Uh,
divided.
Mega-
Mankind Divided. I love I just love the aesthetics of the Deus Ex games for the augmentations. They're really cool.
Gunter Erman.
I wanted Owen Soto, and they gave me vanilla or whatever. I can't remember whatever soda, but he wanted orange. I know that. The machine hates him. I am not a machine.
I'm still planning to try a No Survivors run with that.
The original Deus Ex or Human Revolution?
Human Revolution.
I think I might reinstall Deus Ex.
A
the original
Survivors
one and
run?
play it.
No Survivors.
Oh, no survivors. Oh, okay. That's the opposite.
Yes. like all these achievements and everything for being quiet. No, fuck that. Loud as shit.
That's kind of what I did with my last run of Human Revolution. I grabbed the double barrel shotgun and a revolver and I just went to town.
I want to point out that in my last of the game, I didn't kill anyone voluntarily. I killed I turned on a lot of security systems. I didn't kill them.
I thought of another one. I thought of another group of villains, like both aesthetically and like I just kind of enjoy them. But the Winds of Destruction suite.
Fuck you, Monsoon.
Meme, son.
Your memes end here. I am just struggling to answer that question. Really, like, well, I feel like it should be tossing more onto that.
It's like as soon as you're put on the spot for it, it becomes hard to think of the thing.
Personally, I want to say like I don't like the split. I prefer things that are very gray.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the black and white at all. Like, if I start seeing something with such a, like, this is the hero and this is the villain, I was like, bad taste in my mouth immediately.
Nah, I can agree. Really.
If the villain is redeemed, do they still count?
I did
think the
mention
villain-
Vegeta during it.
So does that extend to all cases with villains, like with strong, like, good evil alignment, or is that mainly like okay, this is definitely the villain? Like, if a villain has good reasoning, does that still like?
if they have good
reason?
reasoning, it's not black and white anymore.
Yeah. No, but I mentioned before, like, what are we counting as villains in this case? Like, bad guys, like people who do bad things, or the antagonists? I mean, Payday 2. Are you the villains, or are the police the villains? The answer is yes. Yes, you are.
I mean, at the same time, I mean, Undertale goes in that category too. It's like you're just there. Nobody's there like intentionally trying to kill you.
Well,
Well,
There's a couple things.
There's at least one.
I like.
Yeah, not everyone there is just like.
I was still most satisfied with the No Mercy run, not the Genocide run, but the No Mercy run. Like, that felt the most satisfying.
Also, I wanted that point clarified because I want to know if I could use Smurfette as an answer.
Smurf.
She is the world's largest villain. Doesn't matter that she's a good person or not. She is.
I'm pretty sure Smurfs reproduce sexually, so.
Okay, so
they budge.
moving on, and it's probably going to be the last one. If you like dolls a lot, does that mean you like interchangeable parts?
Somewhat.
Somewhat.
Or they're not on dolls.
So, that's such a weird question to me because hearing that makes me think more like, do you like the assembly line? Like,
I get off.
Sure,
I get off the Henry Ford.
Henry Ford is my grandpa.
Man, it's just like I'm looking at this model car I just picked up at a Walmart, and I just can't stop thinking about how hard my dick is gonna be when I'm putting it together.
You can get your real doll in any color as long as it's black.
Okay, so before we get to like actually answering this question, when you brought up assembly lines, the first thing that came to my head was somebody starting a brand new job as a tester to own a whole factory, and not realizing that they had a test procedure and just kind of assumed what he was supposed to do. Didn't make it through the night.
Holy shit.
It's like, you mean I have to fuck every so many of these Ono holes? It sounds great. You won't make it.
Sorry I left you here by yourself so long, but all you really gotta do is take this dildo, lube it up, and shove it in and make sure it doesn't pop out. Oh my god, what did you do? So tired!
He used every single thing from today's production. But sir, we made 3 billion units.
Yeah.
Like, why are we making that many units? I don't know.
He was insatiable! Hit me again!
Oh boy.
Yeah, now you can try to top that by answering it.
Oh, he's gonna be so dehydrated.
I was gonna say, like,
He's out of ammo. Give him a recharge.
I don't care for like.
Vending machine's also out of Gatorade.
It's the sort of thing where, like, I prefer the characters to keep their basic character design around, but sometimes it's cool to just suddenly have like, yo, check this out, my arm is a drill, and it
Bend over.
bend over. Like, I'm gonna go into like super robot shit, like, oh, weapon swap time and that kind of shit. It's like cool. But it doesn't necessarily make my dick hard. It's more just cool.
So just change out for a better dick.
Behold, the Cybercock 3000.
You know,
It has a pizza maker built into it.
you know, if you start talking about things like sex robots though, like this leads to like an immediate solution to sterilizing. Like
Oh.
like the same exact kind of thing you would deal with for like the reasons why like doctors would use disposable syringes.
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you are like completely filled up with super gonorrhea. We can't allow you to. We can't.
It would like okay, so the case of vagina, like if it's a self-contained unit, it could be ejected and then changed with another one, and it's clean.
Yeah, the problem with that is cost. And also, you know for a fact that, like, because it's a vagina, they're not going to let you, like, it's going to be expensive.
Oh, well, I mean...
The dicks are going to be super goddamn cheap.
I mean, then you start talking, you're dealing with, like, costs comparable to, like, general prostitution at that point. There's other ethics problems introduced anyways, but, like, it's not really any different.
Wait, is the questionable ethics problem the fact that civilian jobs are hard for prostitutes?
I mean, that sure could come up, but I mean, then
Weird choice.
it also
Just remember
unintentional,
this.
but
Just remember this, girls. Just remember this. If robots start stealing your jobs, become the robot's pimp.
this sounds like a problem Japan would have.
How do you know they don't already have that?
Well,
How do you know
How do you
that
know
they
like
don't
everyone in
sort of-
Japan isn't already a robot?
They sort of already do, and what was that country?
How do you know that everybody in Japan isn't already a robot?
That's why their birth decline rates are so.
birth decline.
The birth rates are declining. The manufacturing rates are up.
They're just going for the Sith ascension.
Illuminati confirmed.
Even though, like, I always say this, I'm not really impressed by robots coming out of Japan. I'm more impressed, like, everywhere else. That fact always pisses people off. I don't.
Wait, what?
Boston Dynamics.
Well, I mean,
But
like,
to be fair,
Awesome robot that
I'd
Kim
be-
Jong-un built with his bare hands.
I was gonna say I would be really surprised by a robot coming out of Antarctica.
I wouldn't be. It's nothing
Like-
but research facilities.
If I was a robot in Antarctica, I'd be trying.
Yeah,
to
the thing is though, is that they wouldn't count that as coming from Antarctica. It'd come from whatever research facility is from.
Yeah.
I'm saying
but-
I'm saying it's coming from Antarctica. We don't know where it's at. Like it's like it just came out from the ice one day.
It's like
It's not stopping.
it always bothers people that, like, okay, the Japanese love robots, but like as far as the technology goes to developing actual practical ones, it's not coming from there. And like, it's just a simple fact. And
Wasn't a really big part of it just that they prefer robots over foreigners?
I don't know, like
For
I
everything
can't
over
say
foreigners.
I'd rather not like speak for someone, but
Yeah, well, I remember hearing that as one of the, like, oh, this is kind of something that they're aware of over there, but kind of like have to awkwardly acknowledge.
I'm not sure how much of it goes to like legends either, but
That's fair.
I'm imagining somebody building a sentient robot in Antarctica and then it claiming Antarctica for its own. And he's like, but robot, no man can claim Antarctica. Yes, no man can claim Antarctica.
This also
Dun, dun,
this
dun.
also leads to like something else, and like Ferrous, I know you can definitely jump in on this topic, but people who always like fear like robot uprisings, it's like if you have an artificial intelligence, like I really don't think it would jump to violent reaction. Like I don't see why it would do that. Like, if it
I mean, just look at that an eye.
Case deny. But she's a super AI. That's different. I don't see why it wouldn't just be another curious thing instead of like.
But, like, the sci-fi reasons for uprising is always that the robots deem humanity as a threat to the planet, and like as a human, I pretty much deem humanity as a threat to this planet.
I mean, like that's understandable, but I mean, like if a robot, or rather an AI in a robot decides like, okay, so I'm here, and this is what goes on here, and if I act out of here, I'm in danger, so I should just act here. Then you just end up with another person.
I think they get like they would honestly probably have a more realistic plan. It's like, this place sucks. I'm solar powered. I don't need air. I'm going to the sun.
I'm going to the sun. This is okay. I just remembered our conversation, episode 5 of the XCOM 2 recording. The AI in charge of middle management instead of like taking the manufacturing jobs, and then everything turns out better for everyone.
Link in the description below.
Everyone gets more time off, productivity is up, wages are distributed better.
The best part, they don't have to worry about aliens.
He fired all the other robots because he's afraid they would take his job later. Do robots get unemployment?
That's an interesting question.
You know, that is a legitimate, interesting question.
Do robots even get
This is like-
wages?
I was gonna say, like, that assumes like a robot would get paid, but like if an AI is like expected to live and interact normally, I would hope they would be paid. Like maybe not necessarily even monetarily, but like something, some kind of.
What would they even need the money for?
Well, if they're
Okay.
expected to live, like...
So they can purchase goods and services.
Yes, exactly.
Back
Something
to
like,
No, hold on. Back to the weird way Koki's brain interprets things. When you're talking about robots having to have wages and stuff like normal people, I immediately was thinking of a scenario where somebody built like a robot AI. It turned 1. It expected people to throw at a birthday party, and they didn't because it was a robot, and it got so sad it committed suicide.
Oh, oh, that's sad. Well, given the kind of recognition that was given to curiosity, I can kind of expect that like that would not be like celebrating a robot's birthday would not be out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
That was
Its suicide note was like a crude drawing of itself with a birthday hat and the words, "What did I do wrong?"
This was an oddly serious turn for us to take, but I love this realm of conversation. But I think that does it for the Ferrous special.
Yay!
Now we get
Next time when you humiliate someone else.
Yeah.
Oh God! Please let it be me.
Everything else seems like.
Well, there
some
haven't been
question.
any specialized questions for anyone else. Like Ferrous is the only one who sent this out, and there haven't been any new asks since. So like Koki, if you wanna finally stop antagonizing Ferrous and like ask for things, or
But
are you gonna
that
hold
would-
that grudge?
My long game.
Or- I mean, I suppose if I asked for the long game, it would ruin the long game. But I mean, I'm probably going to ask again.
That's fair.
And I mean, who in the fuck would I ask? Like 3 followers and like 70 bots?
I mean, any furry trash you know.
Like none.
You're a very like isolated, living in a cabin in the mountains furry.
Pretty much, yeah.
You come
I'm
into
just gonna-
town every now and then to browse for porn, and then you go back up.
I go back to my house and I rackle frackle with the trees.
I'm in the
I'll
woods.
just Markov chain up a bunch of questions.
You what?
So I'll just Markov chain up a bunch of questions.
That might actually be really interesting.
What would you seed it from?
Find a bunch of like those little things that go around Tumblr, like 100 questions for the blog owner.
Oh my god, yes.
Or raid those would you rathers,
Yeah.
and then just, like get a bunch of them, and then finally.
Feed them all into something.
There was a couple questions I wanted to ask, but then it's like I completely forgot what they were.
Well, if you come up.
Don't worry,
If you come up with them again, let Ferrous or I know, and it'll be added to the list.
yeah, I'll chuck them your way whenever I come up with them.
And once again, for anyone else who's made it this far, congratulations and thank you.
Yeah.
You can leave
You
your
guys are
questions down in the
crazy.
comments.
like,
Are we
Serious,
actually
yeah.
checking those comments? Like,
we
I
check
have
some?
been. I have been. Like,
Okay.
well, I mean, like
I
they,
kinda-
He gets
I kinda
notified.
figured you
they
would've-
come up in my comments. And by the way, yes, thank you for watching, Tony.
Well, at least I have
Oh
you,
shit,
Tony.
we're recording this?
You just pulled a Marcus.
No, I'm joking. I knew.
Yeah, you were quite aware earlier.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that. I didn't mean to do it.
But
Anyways, I'm waiting now for both my 3DS and my 2DS to update so I can do the system transfer.
does anyone else have any outros?
Oh crap, we're still recording. I thought we were done.
oh, outros. I heard that as atro. It's like,
Outro, yes.
So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Hasta la vista, you
I'll maybe find
motherfuckers.
some coin.
Bear out.
That was a noise.
I think he actually went out. Like,
And I'm just constantly dead on the inside.
Mic drop, man.
That was what a mic drop sounds like from the mic.
It's a wonderful experience.
Oh, fuck!
Usually you're supposed to have the sound crew turn off your mic before you drop it.
Well, I don't have a sound crew.
Alright. So
Yeah.
so yeah, I guess that's it for this one. So see you later.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.